was it just a little fling? Seems to me that's how you see it. Might move this back just a little bit. I'm gonna sing a little bit louder.
Okay, yep. So
That's probably a good spot.
yeah, I moved it up because you were a little soft
Yeah.
there, but yeah.
I'm definitely gonna sing louder, and I'll try to come back when I'm really belting. My name is Nate Case, and I'm happy to be here in Two Harbors. I was thinking that I will go through a little bit of a chronological timeline, some of the songs that I've written over the years. Got a lot of ties with Duluth, and a lot of the bands that I played in had our origin stories based out of Duluth. The first band that I was in back in 2004, we were called Noble Haze. It's my college band. And this is a song that I wrote alongside the other singer guitar player in the band, Eric Hager-Laerdal. He was a co-writer on this one. It's called Bumblebee Minor. And it's about getting my heart broken at the middle school dance. This is probably the first song I ever wrote. It's definitely not the first song I ever wrote, but it's the only one that's still around from that era. So it's the oldest song that I have. All of the rest of them have gone the way of the dogs. But here it is, Bumblebee Minor. My time to risk it. Will it all play out as planned? I'll never know unless I go for it. I won't begin to understand. Do you understand the meaning? Is it worth your time to try? Generate a feeling like a bumblebee or fly. Navigate your mind. It isn't easy without asking. It's difficult trying to find the signals thrown at me are jumbled. Was it just a little fling? It seems to me that's how you see it. Like a bumblebee, you sting. Too many questions to ponder, to think is to wonder. Why should I wonder when I can't forget about you? I could simply fly on. Too many hours were wasted, the lust I could taste it. Why did you give me a sample when I wanted it all? Guess I'll have to fly on. Time to risk it. Guess it didn't fit in my plan. Now I know because I went for it. I've just begun to understand. Too many questions to ponder, to think is to wonder. Why should I wonder when I can't forget about you? I can simply fly on. Too many hours are wasted, the lust I could taste it. Why did you give me a sample when I wanted it all? I guess I'll have to fly on. Too many questions to ponder, to think is to wonder. Why should I wonder when I can't forget about you? I can simply fly on. Too many hours are wasted, the lust I could taste it. Why did you give me a sample when I wanted it all? I wanted it all. I wanted it all. That was the big hit from Noble Haze back in 2005. From Noble Haze, I was in a band called Heavy J and the Fantastics, and we used to play every Wednesday at the Twins Bar on 4th Street. Kind of a hippie jam band. I still play with a lot of the people that I will mention throughout the session here. Still very close with all my bandmates, so that's really nice.
So is the Twins Bar, is that in Minneapolis or is it?
No, that's it used to be in Duluth. It's now called the Break Room, I believe. It's on 4th Street, like 4th and 6th, right by the hospital industrial complex over there. And we were a definite like funky jam band. And this was my attempt at writing a reggae song. I'm not going to try to play too close to form on the reggae because I haven't really been keeping up on my reggae chops. But this one's titled Shipwreck. And I don't know if you all remember, but it was probably 2007, the winter of 2007 up here in Duluth. I guess we're in Two Harbors, but up here in the Twin Ports area. The lake froze over, and it was so calm, and there was no snow, and you could see like hundreds of feet down into the lake, and somebody walked out onto the lake near Park Point, and they found an old shipwreck. So that inspired me to write somehow the winter in Duluth and a shipwreck inspired me to write a reggae song. But this one's called Shipwreck. Shipwreck in, shipwreck down, shipwreck running through my mind again, sinking fast without a sound, shipwreck running through my mind again. Sense the fear and weight of it, the stillness and the shadows show the place is not well lit. Our choice is grim, yet we hold on, we shiver in the night and wait for morning warmth to come. Shipwreck in, shipwreck down, shipwreck running through my mind again, sinking fast without a sound, Shipwreck running through my mind again. Don't curse the wind blowing at your face, 'cause once it's at your back, your mind will fill with happiness. Here comes the sun, we hope to see until that waking hour. I will hold sympathy in space. Shipwrecking, shipwreck down, shipwreck running through my mind again. Sinking fast without a sound. Shipwreck running through my mind again. Sinking fast without a sound. Shipwreck running through my mind again. All right. Shipwreck. Little flub in there, but you know what? That's real. We're going to keep it. Sometimes you screw chords up, kids, and that's quite all right. You just got to keep playing. And adults too. I mean, I think adults could benefit from that message too. I have to tell myself that quite often. All right. What's next? I have a little bit of a set list I wrote here. Doing some songs that I haven't, I was telling Jose, I haven't done a couple of these songs ever. And I was digging some stuff out. This one, I don't really remember writing it, but I had an old audio file in my computer. And to keep in line with the chronologic songwriting journey that I've been on, I think this one was written after Shipwreck. So this one is called Shoot the Moon. And I must have been writing it during a storm, because there's a lot of imagery of storms. The world debut here of my song, Shoot the Moon. By the window I sleep, by the window I wake, to the sounds of tomorrow turning into today. Under blankets so warm, into dreaming I fade. Open windows keep blowing my troubles away. Winter, dry, breezy shiver, I shut you outside. Bottled thoughts in the attic, wish I hadn't relied. Open air, open windows, when it's warm I'm okay. In the comfort of rest and dreaming away. Placidly waiting in my bed, watching the storm, sitting patiently as thunder booms, the rain cool in the warm. All alone, I'm in my thoughts, all by myself. I hear the wind speaking sadly to me, listening as lightning strikes again. It makes me shiver. Silently appreciating all I have to see, finding beauty in the madness. Out of chaos there's peace, waiting for that moment when all is very clear. Mother Nature, speak your sermon loud enough for me to hear. Makes me shiver. Makes me shiver when I think of you and all you have to offer. You make me feel like jumping high as I catch the wind and soar. I concentrate my thoughtfulness, I'll shoot the moon and back and for sure, for sure, for I am sure. Dramatic ending. All right. That's that one. I've never really done this before. This is
kind of weird. I'm sure you're playing to a silent audience.
it's great. No, it's wonderful. You know, anytime I can, like I was saying before, it's like I play so many covers all the time. And I love to play covers. I love to play other people's songs. I love to play the songs I love. And the songs that inspired these songs and songs and songs and songs and songs and songs. But it's nice to be able to sit here in this space with y'all and play my own songs. So we're going to move out of this uncharted territory and into some stuff that I know a little bit better. I'm going to refer back to my set list here. This next song, so after Heavy J and the Fantastics, I played in a lot of different bands. I've probably played in 25 bands in my life. But one of my most notable 10 years was with a band called the Lowland Lakers. And I wrote a lot of songs with my friend Haley Rydell, who was also in Noble Haze. So some crossover here. But we, just kind of a folk trio. And actually, I'm jumping the gun a little bit because Dirty Horse came before the Lowland Lakers, but the set list is the set list, so I'm going to play this song. Play a couple songs in a row here that are off of, well, this is off our second record, off the Lowland Lakers' second record, which was, I think all of the songs I wrote for that record were breakup songs. So I'm going to do 3 breakup songs in a row. So prepare yourselves for that. This one's called, This one's called Let the Light Through. And it's kind of an affirmation to myself that sometimes we have to remind ourselves that there is light because you can't really see it. You can't get your can't get yourself out of a dark hole maybe, and even if you can't see the light, it's good to remind yourself that it's there, and to try your best to just let it come through. So let the light through. She blocks the window, and I block the door to keep the darkness from coming home. This ain't the first time, won't be the last, so we gotta let the light through. I hold the bottle, she holds her breath, keen on making sure the liquor don't put a stumble in my step. Most days it's easy, it only takes a dark view, gotta let the light through. Just keep getting older, smarter, and tell it all ends one day. Nothing comes from nothing, so they say. She blocks the window, and I block the door to keep the darkness from coming home. A constant struggle, but I maintain my grip, only let the light through. Damn well it matters to keep the inner fiend at bay. We're privileged to keep getting older, smarter, and pass down our wisdom and grace. Beauty comes from someone every day. She blocks the window, and I block the door to keep the darkness from coming home. This ain't the first time, won't be the last. We only let the light through. So that was the first of the 3 breakup songs. This next one was kind of a breakup song, kind of a moving on song, kind of what am I going to do next song. It's a very confused song. I was listening to a lot of Jason Isbell when I wrote this one, so that's heavily influenced in my chord choices and phrasing. I was actually traveling in Sweden at the time when I wrote this one, and my friend and I went to a festival in the city of Gothenburg, Sweden, and we had a little bit too much fun, and we left the van parked near the park where the festival was at, and decided we were just like, let's just go back, leave everything in the van, we'll come back to it in the morning, no problem. And we did that, and we went back the next day, and all of the doors of the van were wide open, and all of the stuff that was inside the van that was not valuable was outside in the street, and we got totally robbed. And I was a big dumb dummy, and I left my backpack in there, which contained my passport. And it also had my laptop and my keys and my wallet and a bunch of money and all of the stuff that you need, like basically, to travel. But I also had a lyric notebook that was taken out of my backpack and left in the van for me. I thought that was very thoughtful. So this one goes out to the really thoughtful people who robbed us, the thieves in Gothenburg, Sweden. No, they didn't have any use for my lyric notebook. I'm sure their English was fine. They could understand it. One of the guys even wrote his name in there. His name was Jonas. It says Jonas 2017. He signed his name in my lyric notebook. So this one goes out to Jonas in Gothenburg. He's probably using my passport. That's fine.
What if all they had stolen was your lyric book? I mean, wouldn't you feel like, oh my gosh, that's all they want?
Right. That would have, it would have been equally as devastating. I had years worth of lyrics. I still have that notebook. So yeah. This is titled Coffee Stained and Heartbroken. And it is, it's on one of our Lowland Lakers records. It's on our second record called Lost in the Move. If anyone's following along at home and you want to check us out on Spotify, excuse me, feel free to do so. So yeah, Coffee Stained and Heartbroken.
I'm still coffee stained and heartbroken, so don't look at me down here as I work all day to fix cracks in the foundation. This cup will always taste of Joe, these stains won't go away. I could serve you other drinks, but they're all tainted. 5 times I've seen Chicago, 3 times I could have skipped. It's the countryside that fills me up, the earth and trees that lift, but the city pulls me back to her gently. Sensation, destination, always gunning for vacation. My old passport went with thieves, and now I rethink new location. In the past I sought the party, in the present I'm just anxious. Still it's time to itch that moving bug again. blending history with fiction and a new false sense of honesty. 5 times I've been to Stockholm, 3 times I could have skipped. Memories fade into the ether and my thoughts into the wind. Sensation, destination, always gunning for vacation. My old baggage went with thieves and now I rethink new location. In the past I sought the party, in the present I'm just anxious. Still it's time to itch that moving bug again. It's time to itch that moving bug again. It's time to itch that moving bug again.
Well, this is another, so this next song that I'm going to do is another debut. I wrote it a long time ago, again. It's not a new song, but it hasn't been performed for the viewing public. And I'm going to just try it, you know. If we got to cut one, let's cut this one. But despite the subject matter, again being a breakup song, I really kind of like how it sounds, oddly enough. So I'm going to play it. It's called Wrecking Day, and the lyrics are pretty self-explanatory. The day that my ex and I wrecked our relationship. So here it is, Wrecking Day.
Past and far away, no matter how unrecognizable, you still see glimpses, few and far between, though they make you feel uncomfortable. You stood beside me on wrecking day, mouth and bloodshot eyes. You stood right beside me on wrecking day. Windless sails and cloudy sky. Unrecognizable. I still catch glimpses, they punch me in the gut, slowly climbing back, too comfortable. I stood beside you on a wrecking day, inside myself yet far away. Right beside you on a wrecking day, choking out what I had to say. Ooh, on a wrecking day.
The next song that I am going to play was co-written by my really good friend Andy Olmstead, who is a cohort of mine from the band Dirty Horse. And it also is a song that the Lowland Lakers played quite often, so it's kind of a crossover here. Nice transitional piece from the Lowland Lakers days to the Dirty Horse. I'm going to do a couple Dirty Horse songs in a row here. This one's titled A Couple Things, and Andy and I, we haven't written in a little while, but when we write songs together, he usually writes the chord progressions and the riffs, and I write the lyrics and the vocal melodies. And so he was playing this tune, and I remember writing it, having this feeling of like indignancy, like when you're a kid. Like, I'm not scared of anything. Why would I be? You know, I'm in control of my life and my destiny. I'm not scared of anything. Well, except, you know, like bugs. Yeah, I'm scared of bugs. And monsters and like the dark. And I'm scared of, but I'm not scared of anything, you know? So that's kind of the vibe that I tried to encapsulate with this song. That false sense of like invincibility that we have when we're kids, and like how awesome that kind of is too, because it really helps us, I think, sometimes. But this one is titled A Couple Things. Scared of nothing besides a couple of things, like ghosts and monsters, bugs and all the greed that money brings. I ain't never lied before, besides a couple of times I've already apologized, crossed my T's and dot the I's. Sad about my story, think again. Might have seen a lot of trouble, seen a lot of sin. Well, I don't much like to talk about such negativity. Let's turn ourselves around, bring it all back home again. this is a song I wrote. So my good friend Steve Carls, who just got married, congrats Steve and Deanna. Steve is a DJ, and he was spinning on KUMD for a while, and this song was inspired, I'm such a millennial, this song was inspired by a Facebook comment that he made on one of the posts that I had years ago. I don't even remember what we were talking about. We were talking smack, and Steve commented, I stream, you stream, we all stream for radio. And I thought that was kind of funny. So I wrote a song based around that tagline, and it's called Radio. And you know, there's really not much more to the story. This one's not as sad and depressing and breaky uppy as the rest of them. So we're gonna turn this ship around a little bit here. This one's called Radio. Excitement if it only lasts 5 minutes or two. Inside your own head, act a chord and bring it to the stable. Watch that, let it take you out to new divisions. When your heart's in motion, take assistance, cause it's always given. Reach for the ceiling, push through the attic, and don't fear a little of that radio static. I stream and you stream, we all stream for radio. We all stream for radio. I stream and you stream. We all stream for radio. We all stream for radio. Go. Follow curiosity that's always giving up opportunity. Inside your own head, 10 steps forward till you start to sprint. Think it through before you have to scream out, but don't expect that they will always listen. Yell if you mean it, be real emphatic, and don't give a little of that radio static. I stream and you stream. We all stream for radio. We all stream for radio. I stream and you stream. We all stream for radio. 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 Speaking of streaming, you all can stream Two Harbors Community Radio at KTWH.org, or tune in on your dial to 99.5 FM. Is there an AM affiliate? No, not yet.
No.
Old news. So this next song is, I've played it a lot at gigs. I don't really have any formal recordings of it, and it's not affiliated with any of my bands. But it is loosely affiliated with Dirty Horse in the fact that our good friend and manager passed away a few years ago. His name was Ryan Tyrell, and he was one of my best friends. And when I was living in Germany, I had a couple friends pass away, and it was really devastating because I was kind of stuck there and not able to go to funerals, but I did make it to Ryan's. But this song was inspired by Ryan. It's called Fishin', and Ryan wasn't a fisherman, and the song is not about fishing, but it's more just about the push and pull of being patient, but then also not being patient, and kind of thinking about what that means. Sometimes it's right to wait, and sometimes it's right to seize the day. So this is Fishin'.
Time's generally on my side these days. Doesn't mean that I should waste the sunshine spinning by. The hour hand seems to speed up every day. Next year just a blink away as we walk towards a tiny speck of light, towards the old familiar voices in the sky. Side by side, let's see the world and all it has, 'cause we ain't got another chance to take the long way around. Busy lives are always getting in the way. A failed attempt to seize the day, it just helps to shape my motive and my sound. Search for meaning on the top of higher ground. What else were we put here for? I don't know what to say. But fishing ain't the only time it's good advice to wait. Time's generally on my side these days. Doesn't mean that I should waste the sunshine spinning by. The hour hand seems to speed up every day. Next year just a blink away as we walk towards a tiny speck of light, towards the old familiar voices in the sky.
This next one is a song I wrote when I first landed in Heidelberg, Germany, where I ended up living for 3 years, doing my master's degree in music therapy, I'm trying to think of what inspired this song, other than sometimes you go so long without writing a song, you're just like, I just have to write a song. And full disclosure, I tried my best to write an Andy Olmstead chord progression, so I didn't steal it from him, but I was completely inspired by him. And I think I was really homesick when I wrote this one. And it's called Factual. And it's inspired also by the crazy world we're living in at the moment, where people of all different backgrounds and walks of life and beliefs and what have you just kind of abide by a different set of facts. And that's good and that's bad, and it is. I'm not going to comment too much on that whole phenomenon, I guess you'd call it. But this is just kind of something that came to my mind when I thought about that concept. So this one's called Factual. There it is. All right. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, Disney princess, my head's in a cloud. Thanks to my youth, you're a fox and I'm the hound. I've been practicing fantasy for some years now. Daydream dilemma, not afraid but not proud. Go be what you want to be, long as it's practical. The sky is the limit, but to get there, be tactical. Outside the box, but not outside your lane. Let the details slow you down and remain factual, factual. My paranoia will someday cease, long as I can keep my finger on the quick release. I've been running through fantasy for some years now, blindly diligent, yet some way steadfast anyhow. Go be what you want to be, long as it's practical. The sky is the limit, but to get there, be tactical. Outside the box and not outside your lane. Let the details slow you down and remain factual, factual, factual. Factual, 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 factual. Go be what you want to be. Forget practical. The future is the limit. All imagination, actual. Outside the box and outside
You know, the best part about songwriting is that I certainly don't have the facts, right? Like, I mean, I'm just another one in the crowd. The last song that I'd like to do is inspired. It was a bit of an assignment in that I just completed a year-long internship in the Twin Cities, working alongside 4 different music therapists, kind of just an extension of the schooling that I did, my master's degree. And every month it was assigned to me to do a reflection, a creative reflection. And that could kind of take the form of whatever I decided I wanted it to be. And since I'm a songwriter and we're doing music therapy, I figured I'd write songs every month. So I wrote a song a month for the last 10 months. This is another... I've got a handful of songs that deal in affirmations. Maybe I'm not at the place yet where I recognize I want to be, so I write a song, I'm like, I can aspire to be in that spot. And this is one of those. It's titled Yesterday's Good Deed, and the whole concept being that my future self is really going to thank me for the good stuff that I do right now, turning into something good that I did yesterday. And it's not much deeper than that, I guess. So here it is, Yesterday's Good Deed. Oh, and I should say that I co-wrote this one with my friend Hannah Hendrickson, who I've been performing with down in the Twin Cities, a good pal of mine, excellent singer and lyricist as well. So we co-wrote this one together.
Yesterday's good deed. Looking from the bottom, every line is hard to read. No one tells you where to go or how to take the lead, and I keep thinking about myself, oh, and where I used to be. I hope to find myself tomorrow on top of yesterday's good deed. myself tomorrow on top of yesterday's good deed. I hope to find myself tomorrow on top of yesterday's good deed. I hope to find myself tomorrow on top of yesterday's good deed. A little nebulous on the ending there, but that's rock and roll, you know?
My name is Nate Case. You can find me at natecasemusic.com or on any of the social media platforms. Nate Case Music on Facebook. I don't have an Instagram account, but I do have a pizza account if you want to follow some of my pizza recipes. It's Pizza Nate, but with a silent G. Pizza, Gnate. And yeah, it's been absolutely wonderful being here. Big hand to Kim and Jose for all their hard work here.
You went the extra 26 miles. Thanks for going the extra 26 miles.
Anytime. It's my pleasure. Hey, I'm Nate Case, and thank you for listening to Two Harbors Community Radio.